Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Jonathan Kuminga opens up on Warriors' future amid injury, Jimmy Butler trade rumors. Jonathan Kuminga has never been so sure about his future with the Golden State Warriors, despite his injury and the trade rumors linking him to the Miami Heat for six-time NBA All-Star Jimmy Butler. "I feel good," Kuminga said, per The Athletic's Anthony Slater. "You never know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty confident this is where I'm at." Kuminga's confidence comes from playing the best stretch of his young career. Not even a significant ankle sprain that will sideline him for the next 3 weeks could shatter it. The fourth-year forward has scored in double digits in 17 straight games, including 8 20-plus point scoring. He had 3 games in which he scored more than 30 points, including a back-to-back career-high 34 last week. He was on pace for another big scoring night with 13 points in just 15 minutes when the ill-timed injury occurred in the second quarter of the Warriors' 121-113 win over the Memphis Grizzlies on January 4. With 2:27 left in the first half, tragedy struck the Warriors as Kuminga landed on Jake LaRavia's foot after his shot block attempt. "Brutal," Kerr told reporters before the Warriors suffered an embarrassing 129-99 home loss to the Sacramento Kings on January 5. "JK's been playing so well and obviously is such a big part of what we're doing. He's our most athletic scorer, finisher, and he's been playing so well. It's a tough one." Kuminga earned Kerr's trust by improving his shot diet, shooting less mid-range and driving more to the rim, and becoming more aggressive on defense. Over his last 17 games, Kuminga averaged 19.8 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, while shooting 46.7% from the field and 37.3% from the three-point line. He's now the Warriors' second leading scorer, averaging 16.8 points per game, behind Stephen Curry, 22.5 points. "Just the confidence and the trust coming from my teammates, from Steve himself, just having that trust and confidence," Kuminga said of his breakout. Kuminga said his long talks with Kerr and the coaching staff about basketball and the film sessions have helped him understand the game better. "Just a lot of things started clicking," Kuminga said. "I just think he's turning a corner," Kerr told reporters after the Warriors' 109-105 win over the Phoenix Suns on December 29. "I just think he's seeing the picture well." Kuminga matched his career high in scoring with 34 points in consecutive nights. But more importantly, he can 2 pressure-packed free throws with 29 seconds left to lift the Warriors over the Suns. In the past, Kerr held Kuminga back despite flashing his potential when he got the opportunity. He's now more open to unleashing him with the strides he made. "This feels different to me," Kerr told reporters. Hub, Jonathan Kuminga to miss 3 weeks with right ankle sprain. The Golden State Warriors split their weekend back-to-back, capping it off with a lopsided 129-99 loss to the Sacramento Kings on Sunday night. While the blowout snapped the Warriors' 2-game winning streak, the bigger setback this weekend was the injury to Jonathan Kuminga. The fourth-year forward suffered a right ankle sprain during Saturday's win over the Memphis Grizzlies and was seen on crutches after the game. He is expected to miss at least 3 weeks, according to The Athletic's Anthony Slater. Kuminga's injury comes at a particularly unfortunate time. He was starting to find his stride off the bench, delivering consistent production over the past 10 games. During that stretch, he averaged 20.1 points per game, including consecutive outing where he scored and matched his career highs with 34 points. The injury is projected to sideline Kuminga for at least 10 more games, but he emphasized the importance of taking it slow with a cautious recovery plan. "I just don't want to be off," Kuminga said. "I want to be playing. I feel like our team had started taking off in the right direction." The 3-week reevaluation timetable rules Kuminga out through at least the home game against the Los Angeles Lakers on January 25. That's less than 2 weeks before the February 6 trade deadline, when Kuminga, who will be a restricted free agent this summer, will go through another checkpoint in his career. "I feel good about my place with the Warriors," Kuminga said. "You never know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty confident this is where I'm at." The best trade target for Golden State isn't named Jimmy Butler. In a season rife with trade speculation, the Golden State Warriors find themselves at a crossroads. With whispers of potential deals for superstars like Jimmy Butler circulating earlier this year, it appears the franchise, led by head coach Steve Kerr, is leaning toward maintaining its current roster, at least for now. "We've been up and down this year, but we like the group, we like the people we have, and we really want to see how we play over the next month and then just keep our options open," Kerr said recently. "We're not in a position to say, hey, we're good enough. Let's just stand firm. We have to assess all the options. For me, it's let's see what we can do in these next few weeks, and hopefully we settle into this rotation, start shooting the ball better." While the Warriors recently acquired Dennis Schroeder to bolster their depth, they're still chasing consistency in a tightly contested Western Conference. Sitting just 2.5 games behind the fourth-seeded Denver Nuggets, Golden State is balancing the need for immediate improvement with long-term planning. Butler might have been a tempting option, but a new name has surfaced as a more sustainable and realistic target: Cam Johnson of the Brooklyn Nets. Cam Johnson has quietly emerged as a potential trade target due to Brooklyn's ongoing rebuild. At 28 years old, Johnson is in his prime, a timeline that doesn't align with the Nets' plans to build from the ground up. His skill set, however, could be a seamless fit for the Warriors, particularly given his breakout 2024-25 season. Johnson is currently averaging career highs across the board with 19.5 points per game on 49.6% shooting from the field and an elite 43.6% from three-point range. His efficiency as a scorer and his ability to stretch the floor would be invaluable for a Warriors team that thrives on ball movement and spacing. More importantly, Johnson represents a bridge between eras for Golden State. With the inevitable conclusion of the Steph Curry and Draymond Green era on the horizon, Johnson's age and production make him an ideal candidate to help ease the transition into the team's next chapter. One scenario that makes sense for both the Warriors and Nets is a trade centered around Jonathan Kuminga. The 21-year-old forward has shown flashes of potential but hasn't yet carved out a consistent role in Kerr's rotation. With Kuminga recently sidelined for the next 3 weeks due to injury, this could be the perfect opportunity for Golden State to move him in exchange for Johnson, who would provide an immediate impact. For Brooklyn, Kuminga represents a young asset who aligns with their rebuilding timeline. His athleticism and defensive potential would be a welcome addition to a team that's focused on developing a young core for the future. For the Warriors, acquiring Johnson would give them a dependable two-way player who can thrive in their system. His ability to knock down open shots, defend multiple positions, and play off Curry could elevate Golden State's ceiling, especially as they navigate the latter half of the season. As the trade deadline approaches, the Warriors have some tough decisions to make. While the franchise has been hesitant to make significant changes mid-season, the opportunity to add a player like Cam Johnson could be too good to pass up. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Cam Johnson? Leave your opinion in the comments.